Okay, today we're going to be cooking Senegalese rice pudding. We call it Sombi. It's a slight version of it. I turned it into a Senegalese rice pudding, quote unquote sushi. It's with coconut milk that you have here, rice obviously, a little bit of sugar, mango, vanilla will be the flavoring of it, and I'll toast the mango in honey. So these are the ingredients. You start by cooking the rice, which is simply with rice and water, so in a small pot. I'm going to be doing it as in TV. So the rice is cooked, and then we add the coconut milk. So you cook the rice twice, once in water, the second time in coconut milk. I'll add a little more sugar, in the what's going to be the rice mixture. I start with the sugar first, which I stir. I will allow it to come to a boil. Dissolve the sugar. You can be a bit generous with the sugar because the rice is going to tone it down, so don't be afraid to add sugar in it. Vanilla bean. When the sugar dissolves, I'll add the vanilla bean. It's a strong scent right now. You just simply split the vanilla and scrape it inside the coconut milk. And for this amount we're making, just half of a vanilla bean is enough. So this is what you want to throw inside, and you throw the whole pot. Stir it, and you taste it. A little more sugar. And now I'm ready to add the cooked rice in it. You can see the specks of vanilla on the rice. That gives it an intense flavor. Now I lower my heat and allow the rice to absorb the coconut milk completely, so it will be like a plump coconut rice flavor. I'll toss some of the coconut. This is just going to be for garnish. You have to be careful when you toast the coconut to be also looking at it. You smell the fragrance of the coconut now. This is going to be on top of the finished product. I'll clean my mango. Not too thin, but not too thick. Maybe about 1/4 inch thickness. Going to add about a teaspoon of honey. To lightly caramelize and cook the mango. Once it starts bubbling, be careful when you splash it because it's really hot, so you don't want to burn yourself. You can lower the heat a bit. Keep an eye, always keep an eye on this honey, because it can turn in no time into from ready to burn. So it's important to be aware. All your senses have to be aware when you're cooking. You have to be right here, smelling, because the smell also tells you if it's burning. Listening, because the sound that comes out, the sizzle is important. If you don't get the right sizzle, that means either the pot is not hot enough or it's too hot. So all your senses and feeling, obviously you have to touch your ingredients, and that gives you so much information about the ingredients. Be completely alert when you're cooking. Keep stirring. This here we're ready here. We're just going to just sit it on a different plate just to cool it. In this bowl here, I just crush the raspberry and I'll add some sugar to it to make a raspberry coulis. The coulis, if you want, you can strain it with a strainer if you don't want the seeds on it. I don't mind the seeds. I like my raspberries with all the flavor, and it's definitely more nutritious. Some of the coconut milk, and you could make canals with the rice. So you have the Japanese/Senegalese sushi dessert, coconut rice pudding. There's a raspberry and mango pudding.